my way. Feeling good, like I should.
Let me check my chest, my breath right quick. He ain't never seen it in a dress like this.
Hey guys, I'm back, and I am back today with my eyeshadow collection. So I'm just doing these collection series as I pack and go. So I'm just going to show you guys all the eyeshadow palettes that I have. So I have quite a big collection. So I'm going to try to get through this video as quickly as possible. Hopefully it doesn't be as long as my Bath & Body Works. So the ones that I'm showing you first are palettes that I either recently used or have not got a chance to use. So let's get, this is a mixture. It's in no particular order by any brand. It's pretty much whatever I pull up first. And this one is the Too Faced Chocolate Bun Bun palette. And this is actually one of my favorites from the chocolate bar. This is what it looks like. I've had this for some time now, and I really like this palette. It's one of my favorites. The next one is, this is the Cat in the Hat palette, and I actually have not got a chance to use this yet. So this will be one of the first ones once I get settled in. It does have a mirror. The Bun Bun one has a mirror as well. I just try not to show the mirror so it doesn't blind you guys. But this is what the Cat in the Hat looks like. I believe I got that one from Marshall's. As well as the Icy palette. And I have not used this one as well. I cannot wait to use this. This is so pretty. So this will definitely be one of the first ones that I will use. This has, it does have a mirror as well. I don't want to blind you. Let me just show you from the side. That one from Marshall's as well. Next I have my Morphe 35S Sweet Oasis. And these Morphe palettes do not have a mirror. But this is what it looks like. From what I remember, this palette is just okay. It's not one of my favorites, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to be keeping that one or selling it, but put that one to the side. The next one is one of my first real palettes and one of my favorites. It was either this one or the Naked palette. That was my first one. And this does have a mirror, and this is what the original chocolate bar palette looks like. So I do really like this palette, so we will be keeping it. Since we picked up the chocolate bar, the next one is going to be Makeup Revolution Rose Gold Chocolate. And if y'all don't, those that don't know, the chocolate bar palettes smell like whatever the scent is. I know I don't remember what the pink one, I want to say maybe strawberries. The last one smells like straight chocolate. Okay, this has a mirror, so we're gonna ease on up. This is really pretty. I really like this palette, so I will be keeping it. This, I believe I got this from Ulta a few years ago. This is my MAC Patrick Star palette. It does not have a mirror. I was trying to see if this little indent dish should come out, because it feels plasticky, but I really like this palette, so I definitely will be keeping it. This is Play With Me 4x4, so I do really like that palette. It feel like stuff pinching me. Okay, next is Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This is Norvina, and this one is Volume 3. This was in my palette haul not too long ago. I did use it. I'm trying to avoid this mirror, but this is what this looks like. I really liked this palette. This was one of the favorite ones from that line, so we're definitely keeping it. Next one is from the same line, but this is the Norvina. This one is Volume 1. And this Of course, it's probably my favorite one because it was the purple one. But this is what it looks like. This one had very, very beautiful colors. I love colors. I was being lazy today, so I ain't put no eyeshadow. I ain't put no makeup on, really. I tried to throw on some lashes and some lips. I've been packing and working, so I didn't feel like being bothered with the makeup like that. This one, I don't think I got to use it yet. This is the Makeup Revolution, the School for Good versus Evil. So this has 2 palettes in there. So there's no mirror, but it has the 2 palettes. One side is supposed to be, I guess, good. The other side is for evil. This is brand new, so this will be a palette that I will be using shortly. I liked this palette as well. This is the Glam Light. This was the Barbie palette, and she does have a mirror, so we're gonna try to whip it. Okay, I really like this palette. This is a really, really nice palette. I really, really like it. I should have put some nails on, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know. I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm gonna do a video today. Okay, this is my Frosted Flakes palette. This is by Glam Light. I believe I did use this palette. It has a mirror as well, and this is what the colors look like. This was a really nice palette. I did enjoy it. This palette, I believe I got this in a swap. This is by Pixie, and it's the Hello Kitty palette. And I love Hello Kitty. I did use it. This is a nice palette. This is what it looks like. More of a neutral with the grays and the rose gold. This was real pretty. So next we have the other Norvina palette. So this will have to be volume number 2. And I used all the Norvina ones, so I did use this one. This is what number 2 looks like. I really liked these. Those was like one of my favorites. This one, I was not a fan of it. I have a shadow that broke in it already, and I ain't even went nowhere with it. But this is the Morphe and Nayani Fierce Fairy Tale. It was just okay. I really wasn't too thrilled about this palette. It is missing one, this green one. I don't know how it broke or cracked or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know. It was not one of my favorites. Okay, the next one is Patrick Starr's. This was the neutral one. It was Goal Getter, and this is what this looks like. Let's see. This is Take Me Back to Brazil, and this is a nice palette. Has a lot of bright colors, perfect for the summertime. I believe I got that in a swap as well. Okay, I have the MAC and Sharon Osbourne, and this is Duchess Quad, and this is what those colors look like. It's a pretty neutral palette as well. I bought this a few times. I've had this for a while. This is a CoverGirl. This was one of my first like play with color palettes. This is called, it's an Eye Enhancers Coffee Shop. I'm not sure if this is still available, but I think I got this at Walgreens or something years ago. But it's it's a palette that I do like. Okay, I got a few single shadows in here. So this is MAC's Black Grape. I like these, some of these as well. This is MAC Phantom Deep. This one is MAC's Magic in Your Eyes. I'm sorry. I was reading a thing as it was popping up. This is really pretty. Again, this was called Magic in Your Eyes. This is an old ColourPop, and this is Fantasy. This is another old ColourPop. This one is called, this is a Super Shock Shadows, and this is EXO, EXO. This is Smoky Suppressed Pigment from MAC. And this is Wet n Wild Glitter. It's a really pretty purple. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it might just be called Purple Glitter. I think I found this at Dollar Tree, actually. Okay, we have, let's see, a few more that's still out. Oh, this is another single. This is Dare. This is by ColourPop. Really pretty purple. Okay, this is another Makeup Revolution palette. It's called 90s Baby. This does not have a mirror, but it has some pretty gold, like shades of gold, like the yellow, gold, brown. So pretty. This is be a nice neutral palette. I'm not sure if I use this yet, so that would probably have to be one that I would have to get to. This one was a nice palette. It's by Cara Beauty, and it's called Keep On Rolling. It has no mirror, but these colors were very pretty. I've done a couple makeup looks, I believe, with this. This is Sweet Potato Pie. And I have not got to this yet, but these are very pretty colors. I cannot wait to get to them. This is Makeup Revolution as well, and it is Forever Dynamic. This is another one that I have not got to yet. These was in my bottom drawer to get to. Like, I use it one a week, and I wasn't able to get to that. So whatever palette I'm using right now is pretty much it. This is my Hershey Kisses palette. This is the purple one. I'm looking for the brown one, and I'm looking for the pink one. Those are on my list. And I have not used this yet, but this is some gorgeous purple colors. I really, really love it. And this shape is just so cute. Okay, so those are all the ones that I either recently used or have not used. So these are the ones that I have used, because I put them in this big my little travel tote, for my Betty Boo travel tote is what I'm stirring them in right now. But let's get to these quickly as possible. Okay, this one is the Lisa Frank 35B by Morphe. I used to love Lisa Frank stuff when I was little. Younger. I used to have a lot of her stuff when I was in school, like her pens and notebooks. But this was a nice palette. This is what it looks like without blinding. Hopefully y'all can see the colors, but this was really pretty. I like this palette. This is volume 2, Jaclyn Hill's volume 2. I enjoy her palettes as well. This one does not have a mirror. I don't think neither one of them had a mirror, but this is the second one. Has some really pretty colors. I really like this palette. This is volume 1. And this was more of a like neutral base one, but I really like this palette. And then this is the James Charles palette. And I really like this palette as well. These are one of my favorite palettes from Morphe, actually. Actually, I think this one is, but y'all get the drift. Y'all get the drift. This is the 3503 Fierce by Nature. And I need to wipe it down, but this is what this palette looks like. This is so pretty. I love this palette. This is like, I think realistically, like one of my all-time favorite palettes. I want to say I bought this before, so this may be a repurchase. And at the top, y'all can see this gets plenty of use. This is usually a palette I take with me when I go out of town. So this is Modern Renaissance, if I didn't mention it. It does have a mirror, but this is what the palette looks like. Okay, this is Tati Beauty. And the glitters in here is just so pretty. And it has a mirror. And this is what the colors look like. So pretty. That was the palette I was supposed to take with me for my wedding, and left it at home. I was just too mad. This is Morphe 3502, and somehow my black shadow fell out, but this is what it looks like. This is a pretty new palette. This is by Juvia's Place. This is the Berries. Very pretty. This is also by Juvia's Place. This is the Saharan 2. I really like her palettes. I might get a few more of those. I think I only have maybe one more of those. This is by Morphe. This is the Disney, basically the Mickey Mouse palette. It has a mirror, and this is the smaller one. It's basically the mini artistry palette. I don't have the full size of that, but there was a full size of that one. This is by Too Faced. It's called That's My Jam. This is pretty. This is pretty too. I love this packaging. This is by Tarte, and I don't remember what it was called, but it's called Be a Mermaid and Make Waves. And I really like this palette. Okay, this is Club Tropicana. Club Tropicana is a BH Cosmetics palette. It's okay. I don't remember. I don't think this is like one of my favorites, but it has some pretty colors in here. Very vibrant. So don't know about that one. Next is Urban Decay Wired. I did not like the pigmentation on this one. This is what it looks like. The colors look pretty in here, but from what I remember, I don't believe they come off that way. This is one of my favorite ones. It's from Wake Up Revolution. This is Patricia Bright, and this is Rich in Life. So this one was more of the nuder ones, and the backside has a full mirror. But I do like this palette, and as you can see, okay. Next is Violet Voss Sweet Violet. It's like the colors was like shit. I'm trying to get it over the mirror. But this is very pretty. I really like this palette. This is MAC Selena, and this is me siento muy excited. Hopefully I said that right, because y'all know I do not speak Spanish. This is a very pretty palette. I really like it. This is my Lorac Pro, and this is number 2. And this is what this looks like. So I do like that one. This is the Nubian 2 by Juvia's Place. And this is what this looks like. This is the Sweetest Tea. And this is what this looks like. And I believe this was okay. It wasn't one of my favorites either, but it's a nice palette. This is Urban Decay Naked Heat. I really like this palette. This one and the Naked 3 was like my 2 favorites. This is Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl. I'm glad I went through these. I actually had this in my thing to buy it, and I didn't even realize I already had it. But this is what this looks like, and it smells just like cinnamon rolls, and I really like that palette. Another one of my favorite is the Jackiana palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is what this looks like. This is MAC Fashion Fanatic. And I like this one as well. Another one of my favorites. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy. And this is what this looks like. I need to wipe it down, don't mind it. Only have a few more left. So this is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. And these are really pretty. This is what this looks like. That smells good too. I ain't even had that close to my nose. When I closed it, I smelled that. Okay, I only have a handful left. So this is pretty much it. So I have Too Faced Sweet Peach. Smells just like peaches. This is really pretty. I really like this palette. This is Urban Decay Smoky, and it's okay. It's not one of my favorites. And then I have Patricia Bright. This one is the Rich in Color. And this one is so pretty. I'm trying to bend back the mirror so y'all can see. This is so pretty. Then my all-time favorite, the Naked 3. Which feels it must be coming up because that just slid right on out. But this is what it looks like. Except for that one keep falling out. I'm gonna put that to the side so I can find the little thing that the one that keep coming off. And the last one, yeah, this is the last one. It is Naked Urban Decay Naked Cherry. I really like this as well. I don't think it smells like that. I don't really have no scent. Like, it's not like the Too Faced. But this is what it looks like. This is very pretty. I really like this palette. Okay, so these are all of my eyeshadow palette collection. So if you guys are into eyeshadows, let me know what your favorite eyeshadow palette is. As always, please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.